It should be live. Just chilling, watching basketball tonight. We're just gonna do another reaction to second half of the Spurs and the Mavs. Let me get my glasses here. Probably lower this in case hopefully I don't get a copyright or whatever. Hopefully I don't, but you never know. Oh, jeez. These glasses. Are these glasses straight or is it me? I've really been my glasses. I'm trying to figure this out. Well, I feel like my glasses are really tilted. Is that just me? I feel like my glasses are really tilted. I feel like that's really gonna bother people. Praise the Lord. Hey man, what's up, bro? We could talk about Colts if you want. I don't mind. I'm good to talk about whatever. I'm mainly just gonna react to basketball though tonight. But if you have any questions about the Colts, ask away. I'm good with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Because who doesn't like talking Colts around here? I feel like they're really crooked, but whatever, right? I'm one to know who's here. If Praise, you're still here. You're still here. Hey, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? That's more importantly, how are you doing? How are you doing? I appreciate you joining up. I didn't think I was gonna get many people to join because it is after 10, so I wasn't really expecting anyone to join. But hey, you showed up. Appreciate it. Like I said, you could ask any cold questions, but I'm basically reacting to an NBA game. But ask any cold questions. Ask any questions you want, and I'm good with whatever. I feel like I'm gonna put my glasses up back on, but I gotta fix them. Look how tilted they are, bruh. That looks. That's not very glasses because they're so. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Oh my bad, my bad. I was messing with that. Doing good. Just turned the TV to the game. Alright. You Pacers fan? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Like I like the Pacers and all, but I like the Spurs. I kind of like the Spurs because I'll tell you why. When I first got into it was like an NBA game back in 2008, 2009. Like I was young. But maybe 2012. I was going through the teams and I seen like a field goal post that resembled like football. So that's a team I liked and I picked ever since because I think just a field goal post for football because I only really knew football. I only really knew football until like a few weeks ago. I really started getting into NBA. But the Spurs have always been the team I've always looked like maybe once in a while I look up, see how they're doing, but I never really watched, never really was a crazy fan, but I'm now getting into it, so I'm really liking the Spurs. I'm gonna stick with the Spurs. I think the Pacers are gonna have to be second because I love Indy and I love all. I'm sorry that light next to me, but it's my fish tank. Favorite Pacers players. I don't think I know any, but my favorite Pacer players. I think one I might know is Oladipo. I don't know Victor Oladipo. I don't know if he's still there. That's how little I know about basketball. I don't know if he's still there or not, but couldn't say him because he's the only one I know from there. Ever Spurs player. Like I said, I don't know older players that much, but I remember Tony Parkey. I think he's one maybe Tim Duncan. He could have played for a whole other team. I could be an idiot, but favorite Spurs player is probably gonna go Tony Parkey. Or since I'm like a newer fan, I've noticed this newer guy. His name is Dejounte Murray. He's very solid. He's been very good. I've noticed he's hit a lot of good points. a lot of good buckets. I mean, I should say. Would you rather me turn my light on? Would that? I mean, that's probably better. In the dark, it was probably like I don't know. Oladipo left. Ouch, my bad. I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't really know like that. LeBron or Jordan? I'm probably gonna go Jordan. Who are you going? I'm probably gonna go Jordan. How about you? So who's your favorite Spurs or Pacers players then? I'm gonna guess you like the Pacers. So what's your favorite player? Your favorite player? I really don't even match. I'm wearing like an orange cap and like a green shirt. I don't even match, but I didn't even really plan on going live. Like I haven't even posted like a videos in the last 2 days. I have to post tomorrow. Two videos coming out tomorrow, hopefully. If I get them recorded. Emmanuel Sanders to Indy because he was released by the Saints earlier today, and then there was someone else that was released that I was thinking about. John Brown could also was released as he's a fairly fast player. Um, Anybody else? I want to do like an AFC South roundtable, like see how every team is doing with their cuts and everything. But I may just wait for a little while to do that because I'm still like don't know how the Texans and the Jaguars are, but I know the Titans are in like a pickle. Like they're like the Titans are in trouble, man. And the Titans are like they're like they have over 18 mil, but they just cut like Kenny Vaccaro, Malcolm Butler, and they didn't. And a few players that didn't retag was a few players that didn't tag was Jonnu Smith, John Brown, Rashawn Evans, Corey Davis, or a few players. So they're really like. And as we know, their defense wasn't that good last year. Their defense was one of the worst defenses. Now, I'm not just saying it because I'm a Colts fan. It's I honestly think the Titans are in a rough spot because Corey Davis is leaving, John Smith is leaving, Jayron Brown is leaving. A lot of their key players that Jayron Brown was one of their only good defensive players. I mean, they have Jeffrey Simmons. I think that's about it on defense. Maybe Kevin Byard is okay, but I really feel like the Titans are lacking compared to the Colts. I think the Colts roster is superior to the Titans. I honestly think that. Don't really have one, but players that are okay are Malcolm Brogdon. Might have heard of him. Damon. I don't even know how to say his name. Sabonis. Han Sabonis. Sorry, I don't really. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that's why I was confused, I guess. Okay. Gianna or LeBron? Oh, Antetokounmpo? I probably said his name wrong because I know he's one of those players that has like a weird name. Antetokounmpo. I seen his name a few times. I think I think that's how you say it, but I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna pick LeBron because I think Giannis. I think it's Giannis. No, 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 I think it's Gianna. You're right. Um, okay. See, I don't even know myself. I don't even know anything about the NBA. But I heard that player Gianna. I heard he's like a bit. I heard he's like a bit like inconsistent in some areas. Take a charge by Zion or stiff arm by Derrick Henry. From what I know from football, I don't want anywhere near Derrick Henry. I don't want anywhere near Derrick Henry, so I'm gonna take the charge by Zion. I know I actually know a decent amount about Zion because like before I started getting into like NBA basketball, I was like sort of big into like college basketball, and I like Syracuse, so I really didn't like Duke. I don't know if you like college basketball, but I'm a Syracuse fan. Um, so I really don't like Duke. I really don't like Zion, but I know he's a good dude. So I it's one of those love hate things with like Henry. Well, like Derrick Henry in football, that's kind of like Zion for me in the NBA. So Spurs are trailing 80 to 81 by 1 point. 227, 225 left to go in the third. So, Praise, if you have any more, any like suggestions for videos you want to see for football, because I'm not really gonna do videos for basketball yet because I don't know much about basketball, so I don't think it makes much. I don't think I could really make a video on basketball without saying stupid stuff, because I think that's what I do since I don't really know it. Um, what are some suggestions for the Colts videos? I've seen Bring the Juice has been really putting the content out. I'm happy for them, man. They've helped me a lot too. I'm really happy Bring the Juice is doing good. They deserve it. Um, Pancaked by Big Q, pancaked by Orlando Brown Jr. I'd rather be pancaked by maybe from like the Fenton. No, I'm gonna take be pancaked by Orlando Brown Jr. Big Q is scary, man. Big Q is scary, man. Big Q is something else. If you're not in the Colts. Um, what else was I gonna ask? I was gonna ask something. I don't remember what though. I don't remember what. Oh, how about Trent Williams? How would you feel about Trent Williams? I how would you feel if we went like all in on Trent Williams for like 1 year? Say we signed Trent Williams for like a 1 year, $21 million deal. How would you feel about that? Like 20 million. Like I know it's a lot, but it's 1 year. So I think if we signed Trent Williams, we could maybe even trade back in the draft or pick a wide receiver and edge in the first round, and then we could pick a left tackle in the second. Or wait, we don't have a second this year. No, I don't think we do. A third and a fourth. I could be. No, that's next year. That's next year, I think. Um, Carson Wentz thing, but we could either trade back or we could get a tackle with the second, third round pick, and then let him sit a year behind Trent Williams, and maybe he would be. Because I don't think we get a great tackle at 21. Like don't get me wrong, I think we could, but like I think it's better off if we sign Trent Williams and then draft tackle in second or fourth, let him learn behind Trent Williams, and then come in the next year. Now I know 1 year, 20 million is a lot. I know it's a lot, but if it's only 1 year, it's not going to be a long term impact. It's not going to impact when we try to sign Quentin Nelson, Darius Leonard, Braden Smith. It's only going to be 1 year. It's only going to take out for 1 year. So, how would you feel about that? How would you feel about that? I've seen a lot of Colts fans that say no, they don't want to. But how do you feel about it? Oh, I don't really know what else to ask. I have a few things, but I also want to save it for videos. But if you have any questions, like just ask. I mean, signing Trent will be good for a year to see how he is, but you could put Big Q at left tackle instead, save the money. I agree. I think you really could put Big Q at left tackle, but like I think he'd be amazing left tackle. I think he'd be amazing left tackle. But the thing is, I don't want to take him away from a position that he's been so amazing at for what 3 years now. This piece here is bothering me. But he's been an All Pro for 3 years in a row, and I don't know. I know he'd still be good. I don't know. It's one of those weird things. Like I don't know. But yeah, it would be cheaper. I see what you mean. But then what would we do at guard? Because we don't really have guard depth, do we? Maybe Denny Panther. I know he played decent for Ryan Kelly when he stepped in last year, but could he really be good enough to the point where he could elevate the team? Draft bust of 2020. Let me look up some 2020 players. Joe Burrow, of course. Herbert, of course. Tua. I don't think Tua is a bust. I don't think Tua is a bust because I think he just needs some time. I think Tua is a very solid quarterback. He could be very solid. How much you willing to pay Darius? Oof. I'm not good with like the market of linebackers, but I wonder how 20 mil a year would sound. I think that might be a little much, but maybe like I think Leonard would. I think Leonard seems like the kind of player to take a little less for the team, but we won't really know until we see the contract. Like he's a great player, but we always see players taking more and wanting a certain amount and keeping themselves at a certain standard. But I think Leonard may be a player that, and if we're lucky, that he would be a player that would really take that would really. I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. I think Darius Leonard is worth like 20 mil a year. Oh yeah, I think he'd take less than maybe he earned or deserves. Like maybe like how would you feel about like 4 years, $70 million? I don't know. That's a lot. 65 now. 4 years. No, 65 is too little. I feel like he deserves more than 65 million. I don't know. See, I'm not good at like predicting contracts. That's one thing I'm bad with. Should we draft a QB at 21 if there is one available? No, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't. I wouldn't because we have Wentz now. We have Wentz now. We have Eason in case all goes wrong and crap hits the fan with Wentz, but I don't think so. I think there's other places of need where we could invest that 21 pick, that 21st overall pick in. Maybe even a corner. I forgot about corner. Corner could maybe be a possible draft for that. Legendary Logan, hey man, what's up? What's going on, man? So, which is that Patty Mills? Spurs are up 88-87 with 11 and a half minutes to go in the fourth. So, Spurs are doing okay. I feel like they should be doing a little better. Um, but this is only like my third NBA game ever watching. I'm still getting into NBA. I'm still learning. But, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We have a lot of free agents. You're a Colts fan, right? You're a Colts fan, right? I think so. I could be. Yeah, if you're talking about free agents, you're talking about football, because, yeah. Okay. I feel stupid for asking that. My bad. We do have a decent amount of free agents. Like, I wish we had Pascal coming back. I wish we signed Pascal already. I really want Pascal back. We'd use that pick on something else in QB. I agree. Do you think Paris and Pittman will have breakout seats? I think Pittman will. I think Pittman will, but it also kind of relies on Carson Wentz a bit too, because who's throwing the ball? Carson Wentz, and I think we need to get a left tackle to help him out too. But I don't know about Paris. I don't know if he can stay healthy. I can see him being a breakout, a semi breakout, like what we saw with Marlon Mack a few years ago. Like he had like just below 1,000 yards, so he wasn't considered a breakout, but he still had a really good year, but wasn't yet considered a breakout. I could see that kind of year happening for Campbell, Paris Campbell, and Pittman. I think Pittman's going to really take the next step this year because Pittman did very solid versus the Bills secondary last year. I don't know if I don't know if Tre'Davious White was on Pittman a lot though. He was probably on him a few times, and Pittman still had a very solid game. Um, I mean, yeah, because we have Ty leaving, so Pittman's going to step up there, and I like Ty, but Ty isn't that guy anymore, man. I know I hate to say it, like I still think Ty is a good receiver. I still think he's decent, but I think it's time for him to go. I think it's time. Okay. I'll just sit here and react to the game a little bit. Maybe talk about football as I'm reacting to it. Dallas is beating the Spurs 92-88. Sucks. Spurs better pull their crap together, but yeah. better, better. But what else? What else? Do you think we should re-sign T.Y. Hilton? No. Listen, if the price is right, because hear me out. There's a lot of other receivers out in the market. I know everyone's saying this. I love T.Y. Hilton. I love T.Y. Hilton to death. But it's football, and at the end of the day, we need to look to get better. We need to look to get better. And I know Ty is very good. I know he's a very good receiver. I know he's very solid. But I think it's time for us to move on and get an upgrade. I love Ty. I think he's a great veteran presence, but I also think we could maybe sign John Brown, Emmanuel, because John Brown was released. Emmanuel Sanders was released. Maybe even I don't know about Corey Davis because he's going to be a bit expensive, but I'd rather maybe draft a receiver later on, or maybe even early on, whenever. I really like Rondell Moore out of Purdue. He's one of my favorite receivers coming out this year. I don't know why I love Rondell Moore. So I think T.Y. Hilton is very replaceable right now. As much as it kills me to say that, as much as it kills me to say that, I don't think T.Y. is it anymore. I think we have to move on. I think we have to move on. It's come on. Who on our team is good, but we just don't use him enough? Mo Alley Cox. Mo Alley Cox is so good. Like every time Mo Alley Cox was in there, he was making he was like mossing someone. Like in the Bills game we've seen, I think he caught over someone. But I don't think Frank Reich uses him enough. I don't know if I don't know maybe if even he used Naheem Hines enough. I know he used him quite a bit. No, I'm gonna take that back. I think he used Naheem Hines reasonably. Um, someone on defense. Um, maybe we could use a little more of EJ Speed next year. Bold prediction: EJ Speed will step up where Anthony Walker's a free agent too. Xavier Rhodes and more come to mind. TJ Carey, Malik Hooker, um, Alquidi Muhammad, Justin Houston, Nico Autry. There's so many. It's it's insane. We have a lot of important guys, but replaceable. Remember that everyone is replaceable. I used to love Ty. Oh my god, who didn't, man? I really missed that. I really missed it big time. That was special. That was special. Who was the best free agency? You mean the best free agents? I think that's what you mean. But who am I gonna have to go with? Best free agents. Number one, I think Trent Williams now, maybe because of Al Robinson being tagged. I don't know. I don't really know. Like I'm probably gonna let me look at some of the free agents. I know I should know some right off the top of my head, but 2021 NFL. I'm supposed to be reacting. The title is reacting to an NBA game. We're talking about Colts. I should have just named it Talking Colts. I really should have. Tim Patrick. I think Tim Patrick could be a very solid pickup for us as well because Tim Patrick was very was very decent with the Broncos last year. I think he's a very very underrated wide receiver. Not one of the top free agents, but Von Miller's out there. AJ Green, Kawan Short, Matt Judon, Melvin Ingram, Bud Dupree, Shaquille Barrett, Latrell Casey, Patrick Peterson, Trent Williams. So it's really hard to pick one standout, but I think you would put Shaq Barrett, Bud Dupree, and Trent Williams up there. You think the Michael Harris could evolve to be a star receiver behind Pittman for the Colts? I don't know. I think he could have the potential to be an amazing depth piece. I don't know about a second receiver, or a third receiver. I think it's possible. Anything is possible. I think it's a bit of a bold prediction, but it could happen. It could very easily happen. We used him at running back and at like wide receiver last time a few times, right? On like a lot of screens and such. Um, I think like a lot of people are saying to get Curtis Samuel, but I think DeMichael Harris is like our Curtis Samuel. As we seen last year, he played running back and he played wide receiver a bit. So I think he could be solid both ways. So I guess we will have to see. I guess we will have to see. But I guess we will have to see. So if anyone's new, and I don't like to put on people, but if you're enjoying, hit the sub. I think everyone here is ready to sub. But hit the like button, get out to more people. I think Kenny Moore and the first Buckner should have made it more. I think the Forest definitely should have. We all know that. Kenny Moore maybe. Yeah, I'd say Kenny Moore for slot corner. He's if not the best, he's one of the best slot corners. Forrest Buckner, yeah, he should have. He should. Will you be at a Colts game once everything goes back to normal? I'd love to be. I'd love to be, but it's a drive from Mario. It's like a 10, 11 hour drive. I'm from Pennsylvania. Not gonna say specifically where, but I don't want to put that out there. But I live in Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, Steelers and Philly fans. Oh well, deal with them, right? You find a way to deal with them somehow. Um, some of them aren't bad, most of them are, but I don't know. I don't know. Probably, probably. I can hear. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Aquivion Hill? What you up to, bro? How's your day going? What do you think is the best QB in this draft? I think it's Trevor Lawrence. I don't think there's any getting around it. I think Trevor Lawrence is the best. I think he's the best. Easily. I'm gonna say easily. I think he is. I think he is. I think Mac Jones is very underrated too. Because listen, Mac Jones, he's not a very athletic guy. I just water yawning. He's not a very athletic guy, but he's not like from head up, he's got it. Like like he will have the anticipation as a maybe even Brady or such. But I think Mac Jones is very underrated. Is Trevor good to the Colts? I don't know. I don't know. We will have to wait and see. But I think it could be because I think the Jaguars have better weapons than people may give them credit for. I think DJ Checker is very solid. I don't know if DD Westbrook is still there. Keelan Cole is very solid. Laviska Chanel, I think they have a better receiver group than people think, than people give them credit for. They also have a very good running back in James Robinson, one of the best rookie running backs this year. Um, but I think I don't know if he could be a threat though his rookie year. He could very easily be a threat. With with what the Jaguars have, I'm gonna say no. But you never know. I hope we get like the wide receivers, except T.Y. Hilton, leave our team who want to be the number one wide receiver. I think you mean by that, but I think you're saying you hope. I'm a little lost what you said. I think you mean you want to keep Ty. I'm not sure though. I hope we. Have you seen Zach Wilson film room? No, I haven't. Hey, you know what I will say though? Check out Javante Williams, running back. I know we don't need running back, but I was just looking up like some running back prospects, just watching tape. I'm still learning how to watch tape. I don't really know how to watch tape effectively. I'm still learning because I want to do it on YouTube eventually. Um, I also want to do like I react to like LeBron James highlights or whatever. But I'm not talking about NBA. But I'm just trying to learn how to watch film. You watch? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you? Well, of course, yes. I'm being an idiot tonight. Let's say Derrick Henry somehow leaves the Titans. What and Trevor Lawrence goes to the Jags. What are the? Listen, I'm right now. I honestly think the Colts are the best team in the AFC South. I I'm not gonna say they're mega superior to like the Titans, like they're much better, but I think we were decently better than the Titans and the Jaguars and the Texans. Of course, the Texans, of course, the Jaguars. I'm not saying it being cocky, but the rosters are not up there. The rosters are below average. Titans roster, listen, Titans defense is not good. We all know that it's not a better defense out there. Um, and they've released some important players lately, and they haven't tagged any important players in the names of Kenny Vaccaro when there's free or strong safeties. I don't remember which one he is, but they have Mal. What's his name? What's his name? Malcolm Butler. Um, they didn't resign Jam Brown, Rashawn Evans. They have a lot of free agents, and I really think that the Colts have the best team in the AFC South. And if Wentz could play anything of what he did a few years ago, we're winning the South. I'm calling it now. We're winning the South because Titans, they can run the ball. Of course, they have Derrick Henry. They're one of the best. They're the best running team in the NFL. I think they're by far the best running team. I don't think the Vikings are. I don't think any other team is better than running at the Tennessee Titans. But I don't think we are. I honestly don't think we are. But Corey Davis is leaving. They have their tight end leaving, Jonnu Smith. They basically have Derrick Henry and they have Taylor Lewan as well, but they have some holes because Dory Jackson is going to be their number one corner next year if they don't draft any. So I think I think the Colts are better by far. Meant to say, I hope we get to our receivers off the drive to you. Hill, Hilton leave. Who gonna be? Oh, okay. Um, I think Pittman's gonna be our number one receiver. I think Pittman has the ability to do that. Because the Texans went to a level teen idiot. Hey, have you guys seen the fan controlled football league? I was watching it the other night on Twitter with my dad, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like the fans like that like you download an app and then like you can vote what plays they do next and such, and like it's actually like an event they do on Twitch. It's just like football. It's pretty cool. Oh, wait, I had to answer that. My bad. Where do you think Chris Godwin will go? Or what do I think? I think the Bucks tagged Chris Godwin, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up. Chris Godwin. I think they tagged him, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The Bucks did franchise tag him, but I think he's a very good receiver. If you ask me, do you think we beat the Chiefs and the Bucks as of now? Not right now, and I'm saying not right now because we definitely have some holes, and there's no denying that we have some holes. But I think some of the holes could be solved, and I think we could become a threat to the AFC. Um, some of those holes include cornerback, especially if Xavier leaves. I want to see Isaiah Rodgers step up. Got to remember Marvell Tell's coming back, and I also want to see Rock step up. I know you guys don't like Rock, but Rock needs time. Keep giving Rock time. If he's not good after this year, okay. If he's like completely terrible after this year, okay. I'm going to agree with you and say he's terrible, but I'm gonna give him one more year. I'm gonna give him one more year until I really start criticizing him a lot more than I already do. But edge rush, our edge rush is very inconsistent, and we have a few important pieces leaving. Danico Autry, Justin Houston. Justin Houston last year was our second most consistent pass rusher outside of DeForest Buckner and Grove. Like edge. I I think. And that says something because a lot of our players in defense, especially edge rush, like they make one play. Like how could he Muhammad? Do we bring him back? I don't know because we'll have to see. But if they get in a bidding war, Chris Ballard's not gonna pay over what he wants. Chris Ballard is stubborn and he will stick to what he believes that player is worth and he will not go over. That's what he's doing with Xavier Rhodes. That's what he's probably gonna do with Danico. Because I heard Danico has a big market, has a decent market. Justin Houston may not. I wouldn't mind Justin Houston coming back. And then we have left tackle and maybe even another receiver, maybe at the O line. I know now I'm getting into more things, but those are some things we need to consider this offseason. We have a little more than I originally thought we had to address. So we will have to see, but I not as of right now. Maybe we sign a vet receiver, we sign a decent corner, maybe not a corner, maybe we sign budget free. I don't know. There's so many possibilities that we need to look into to really be a threat. I think the offense is solid though. Besides left tackle, I think the offense is solid. I think it's set. Where do you think Chris Godwin will land? He's I believe that was a continuation from the last comment you left, but Chris Godwin was tagged by the Bucks. If Pittman hit the weight room, he could kind of be like, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Hey, you know Pittman has a YouTube channel too, right? I always watch his YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. You think Johnny Football could somehow come back to the NFL? I don't know much about that era because I'm a younger fan. Um, I haven't been a fan for that long. I can't say I know them that well. When the last time you don't want to know 27th, I don't remember the Colts. Who do you think we gonna get that free agency? I think there's a few players that we could get, and Bud Dupree, maybe Patrick Peterson. I think William Jackson is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. I think Chris Ballard was interested in him last year, but just didn't work out. Um, uh, Bud Dupree, of course. Trent Williams, I think, would be a very solid pickup. Emmanuel Sanders is a free agent right now, as of right now. Um, John Brown is a free agent as of right now, I believe. There's a few free agents that we could pick up. Texans have a chance at the division more than people think because Watson will bring in a lot of picks if they trade Watson. That's true, but my nose is extremely itchy. But that's true. Like, if Watson plays, they have a chance no matter what. If Watson doesn't play, I really don't because, like, I don't think they have much. They don't have a corner outside of Bradley Roby if he's still there. Will Fuller's gone. I think Brendan Cooks is a very solid receiver. I think he's a very underrated receiver. O line isn't that great outside of Laramie Tunsil, who holds a lot. Running back is not great, average at best. I don't even know who their QB is going to be for next year. Because Watson said he will not play for the Texans. Um, what else? What else? They don't really have safety. They don't really have defensive line. JJ Watt's gone. Maybe they have Whitney Merciless. Maybe that's about it. Maybe that's about it. Zach Cunningham. Maybe that's it. In my opinion, I can't name anyone else that's a very solid player on the roster besides Brandon Cooks and Watson, but I don't know the Watson situation. Oh, he did? I'll have to check it out. I didn't check it out yet today. I had a lot of schoolwork today, so I didn't get a chance to check that out. Oh, I will have to. We had a chance to get Tom Brady, but they said no, Tim, because you have been. Oh, we might play them. Did you guys see the report that there's a chance that we play the Tom Brady and the Buccaneers of the last season next year? I don't think Brady's gonna be back here. Maybe I should just change everything. I'm not gonna get no new people in here because I don't have the cold stuff. But I think my Spurs lost 97 to 102. Doing social studies go. Social studies homework. Yep, stick with your homework, man. Don't get behind on it. Keep on it. Keep on it. I made that mistake this year. I'll be honest with you guys. I made that mistake, but yeah, I came back and I learned the hard way by Really doing a lot of work, like 2 nights in a row, like crazy. But keep on your work, man. So no problem, no problem. There's no problem, no issue. I'm gonna change the title and stuff because Indianapolis Colts fans Q&A. I'll just do that. Um, Colts. Uh, I'll finish the description. I want to get to some of your guys' questions. Oh, it won't let me. What? Oh well. I don't know. I just wasted time on that. Will not go against them next year, but funny to you, teachings are going against the 49 ERS the Rams did. What? What's the ERS? What's the ERS? Yeah, I did too have way too much missing assignments. Yeah, that was I learned the hard way, and I did all my work in like a few days, which was a lot. I spent like a whole week doing schoolwork, but it was my fault. But we're not here to talk about school. We're here to talk about football now. Only why I'm misspelling because I'm talking. Oh, okay. That's why I'm like having a hard time understanding your comments. Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that though. But that makes more sense. I was wondering why some of your comments were like a little like on the wobbly side, like I couldn't like understand them too well. My bad for that. But oh well. Right. So hopefully a few videos tomorrow, maybe two. I'm gonna be getting off here after the Spurs game, like 5 minutes after the Spurs game. It's currently 10:46. It's pretty late. I mean, not that late, but I have to feed my fish, get to bed for school tomorrow, so I get it done early. What's the score? What's the score? What's the score? That's commercial. Well, not commercial. I'm just waiting for something. But guys, if any more questions, ask away because after the Spurs game, I'm gonna get off. I have to get off her because I'm just tired. Getting tired as well. I think Dallas is gonna run away with it. Dallas is running away with it right now. 105 to 97. They're running away with it. Sucks, but so for some of you in here, I know praise the Lord every day. I know he likes Pacers. Do you guys watch basketball at all? Aquavion Hill, Legendary Logan. Do you guys like basketball at all? You should team up with Cold Stock. I want to. I want to. I have to stay more consistent as well. But I will have to. That would be fun because me and Cold Stock we're we're pretty good right now. Pretty good. I'm always on. I'm always watching his videos, dude. I like that night he sent a link to like my live stream and stuff like that. Like that means a lot. Like even just being here, even just being here talking football. Not like nothing's better than that. I know I say that so many times, but there's nothing better than that. It's just how I feel. I love talking about football, and I could talk about football all day nonstop. I really could. If I didn't have school and such, I'd be on here like all day every day. But I have other stuff to do, so eventually I want this to become like something big. Like I want to have this like be my job or something because I really love talking football. But I have to work. Almost spring break though, right? Oh, not for me. I don't think I'm gonna spring break. It'd be nice if I did. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh, Yellow Mac, I think you might be. What's up, man? No more wide receiver out there. Galloway. It the Colts probably not. You mean Antonio? Antonio Galloway is the only Galloway I can think of, but I don't think so because he has a record with stuff off the field, and Chris Ballard won't be too kind of that. I like the Grizzlies. Okay, okay. Jay is my favorite player. I don't know who that is. Like I said, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I'm still new to basketball. I don't know anything about basketball. Um, I know a little bit. I know some Spurs players. I know a few stars, of course. LeBron James, who doesn't know who LeBron is. I know a few players. I know a few players, but I don't know many. I don't know nicknames like that. But I like the Grizzlies. Okay, I like the Spurs. I don't. I hope the Grizzlies and the Spurs aren't really like a rival. I don't know if the Spurs really have a rival. I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm just not sure who. I haven't been to school in nearly a year. Some days from now will make it a year, but gotta go back after summer break. For sure, for sure. Next year is my last year of school. I'm a junior. Next year I'm a senior. It's crazy how fast time went by. Like it's insane. Ugh, it's crazy. Same thing for me. I got school. Yeah, yep. Got more at. Sounds familiar. He sounds familiar. Okay. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know you meant Galloway. You said Galloway, and I thought Antonio Galloway or Callaway. His name actually is, I think. But mm, I don't think we're gonna sign Galladay because he's gonna be expensive, and I don't think the Colts are looking to go expensive at receiver. If anything, if they go for a young, expensive receiver, I think they'd rather just draft a receiver because the draft is really deep with wide receivers. So I would rather just draft a receiver. But Kenny Galladay is an amazing player. I'd love to have him, but he'd be a little expensive. Like I think he wants like at least 20 mil a year, or maybe just below that, maybe just above that. Like you get my point. He's gonna be expensive. So I kind of want like Emmanuel Sanders from the Saints, John Brown from the Bills that were just released. Something like that. Like they don't even be crazy. They could be like an older receiver. I don't mind. Cheaper. Who is Jonathan Taylor similar to? I think Jonathan. That's a good question. That's a good question because I really don't know. Who would you say he's similar to? I think he's a smaller back, but he's got a lot of power. Um, he's fast. Not Chris Johnson because Chris Johnson was amazing. But not saying JT can't be amazing, but big shoes. Chris Johnson didn't really have much power as running back. I don't really know. I don't know why Chris Johnson came to mind. You're gonna miss Autry, please. Hey, yeah, me too. I think Autry is underrated. I think he's a very solid player. Um, I just think he's a bit inconsistent, just like Justin Houston, just like the rest of our edge rushers. But listen, give Kamoko a chance. I know we weren't talking about Kamoko, but give Kamoko Ture a chance. I understand. I understand he jumped in that playoff game, but that's gonna motivate him. That's gonna motivate him to become a better player, to ultimately be a better player for the team. I think Kamoko Ture is underrated as well. I think he will improve next year. It's next year coming up, so just give him a chance to be patient with him too. Is there? Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Say Eric Dickerson maybe. Okay. Might just have his own style. Right, right. He's his own John. He's his own JT. The rookie stats are similar. Yeah, for sure. Oh wait, you mean Dickerson and such? I don't. Yeah, you guys would know more than me than older players that play for the Colts. I know Dickerson played for the Rams, Colton. I'm not sure who else. I can't last one day talking about football. Me neither, man. Me neither. I'll always talk about the Colts at school, family dinner, and such. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I love the Colts so much. It's like I can't not talk about them. I can't go a day without going on my phone, looking in Google Chrome or whatever. Indianapolis Colts to see latest news. I've done it every day for the past at least 2 years, every single day. I do like 10 times a day to see if there's anything new. Like I'm not even kidding. Um, yeah, I'm the same way. Even if my family doesn't understand, I still continue to talk about it. I still continue to talk because I just love the Colts so much. I mean, I just love them. I just I don't know what it is. Blue and white. I guess what's sad though is There's no players left from when I first became a fan. Talk about T.Y. Hilton going. I'm like, Anthony Costanzo is going to be the only last player. But we all know he retired. So that's why I really don't want to see Ty go because even when Andrew was with the Colts, I'm sorry for bringing him up. He was still my favorite player. I don't know what it was. I don't know why Ty Hilton was my favorite player. I honestly don't, but I just had a like connection with him. I don't know why. Like it's weird. Like Ty Hilton is by far and away my favorite player. I know we're not supposed to have favorite players when you like a team, but you always gotta have that one player that you're a little like emotionally attached to, like Giants fans with Barkley, um, Titans fans with Derek, just gonna be like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Luck as well, but Ty just gave me something else. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just something else to me. They kept showing graphics between JT and Dickerson. Hey, could be next Dickerson. Could be better than Dickerson. Not now. That's crazy, but hey, you never know. It's possible, right? I double tagging. C forgot to play. I do the same thing. At least type Colts 20 times today on my TV, my own Google Chrome. I do the same thing. Like I'll be in the middle of doing schoolwork, and all of a sudden I just look at the Colts and my whole mind will be shifted away, and I won't do schoolwork for like 2 minutes or even longer because I'll be so focused on the Colts and football. Just how my mind is. Just how my mind is. Football is life. Colts for life. Life. We bleed blue. No, I have a green shirt on. I should have a blue shirt on. But yeah, Equivion, Legendary Logan. Any video suggestions before we get off here soon? Because I'm gonna get off here very soon. Yeah, do comment. Person every day. Desmond Patwin, possible starter. Um, I think I don't know. See, I don't have much. I don't have I don't have much something on my words here. I don't have much encouragement. Not much. I'm not very enthusiastic about Desmond Patman because we had some injuries very early on, very bad with Pittman and Campbell out. Um, I think even T.Y. Hill was out of the game, so our top three receivers were out a whole game, I think. And Desmond Patman was never elevated, which tells me he didn't like. I'm not gonna say he didn't work because no player goes out there and doesn't work to become a starter. Every player wants to become a starter, but he's just not the caliber of what Chris Ballard's looking for, of what Frank is looking for. Maybe Frank doesn't think he could really change the offense, really provide for the offense if they brought him up, like any other players. But I don't know. I don't have high hopes for him, even though he's very good friends with Pitt, as you see in a lot of Pitt's videos. The Texans had such a good future. I know, man. They did. They did big time. They had Watson. That defense was nice. Jadeveon Clowney, J.J. Watt. The defense was nice. They had a few corners. A.J. Bouye. Um, they were nice. They were nice. They did. I don't think their online was amazing though. I still don't think their online was great. They still like. I don't think who else. Of course, I had Watson. How am I forgetting Hopkins? They had Hopkins as well. I go to a effing school if you're not a Falcons. Dang. Dang. I like doing stuff like this. Me too. Me too. I love when you guys just come on here and just ask me questions, just talk about football. I love it. Or Ty and Costanzo highlighted it. Okay. I don't know how to like do edits. I don't know how to do that stuff, but I could always learn. Could always learn, right? I don't really know how to. Like I don't know. Like I want to react to like some like NBA highlights because I want to expand my fan base into NBA as well. But I mainly want to say football and Colts. I also want to do all football news, but mainly like football. Mainly football. Like I want to cover the Colts a little more than other teams, but I still cover other teams big time. Um, I'm just getting there. I'm just getting there. I still don't know how to edit. If you have any suggestions on how I can do that, you may not know as either, but that's totally fine. I'm the creator. I have to figure out ways to entertain you guys and let you guys have, enjoy the content. About to hop up, just a quick tip is using God in vain. But have a good. Sorry, man. Sorry if you believe. I'll try my best not to use it. I'm gonna respect everyone's religion and what everyone believes. My bad, man. My bad. My bad. You're right about that, though. You're right. I'm not really gonna discuss political topics with me because I just don't want to separate my fan base and such. I just, well, we make it to the Super Bowl in the next 2 years. I I hope so. I hope so. Something tells me no because the refs always screw us for one thing. I don't like to be that person, but sometimes the refs really get to us. I don't know. Frank has to get out of his way at times. I think Frank gets in his way at times. I think he gets in the team's own ways. I think he doesn't know how to put the right personnel out there sometimes. Now, I'm not the coach. He's a coach. I'm not the coach. I'm not out there getting paid to coach a professional football team, but I think Chris Ballard could do some things better as instead of putting Naeem Hines in at 4th and 1s, things such as that. I think there's a few things he could do better with. Like the Steelers game, that was bad. That was bad. Had to. I go to a school with all the darn Titans fans. Ouch. The Titans aren't looking all that good, if I'm gonna be honest. We meaning coach. Yeah, yeah. I hope. I hope, but I don't know. Love and culture. Yes, for sure, for sure, for sure. Me too. Me too. Me too. They can't get over the field goal post kick to win the AFC South. Oh, okay, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Dang, dang, there you go. What's up, JD? Hope you're having a good night, man. You too, Chris Maker. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by to talk a little bit. If you're still in here, not. What's up, man? My night's going well. I just got finished watching the Spurs game. I know you see the title of this is supposed to be me reacting to the Spurs game, an NBA game, but let's change. I tried changing the title, but it wouldn't let me. But I guess we're just talking Colts. Nothing wrong with that though, right? I don't know how they just finished can keep on losing. I know, but like Frank Reich, he has to get his act together, and especially like he just can't seem to help himself at times. Like he kept trying to pass with Philip Rivers in the second half, and we're up by like what 3 scores. It was. I'm starting again. It was bad. It was bad. My brother, he's a Kansas City fan, so I brag about him losing side of the Super Bowl and losing to the Colts. You gotta do that. You gotta jump on that. You gotta jump on that. You gotta jump on it. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of respect for Kansas City. I don't mind Kansas City. I know a lot of people are gonna start hating on them because all the hate. Some hate has already started on Patrick Mahomes because of him being good. It's just like a given at this point. If you're one of the better ones, you're gonna. A lot of people are gonna dislike you. Because people are just like that at times. But I mean, it, what happens happens, right? Ugh, my bad. I'm getting tired. I know I said I was gonna get off soon before, but I love football. It happens. I just saw you live, and I never get a chance to get on with you. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, whenever you stop in, I appreciate it. If you can't, it's no biggie. It's no big deal. No big deal. And we both know that. My Jackson was so good last year, but this year I think he got the bag. I think he did. But yeah, I don't know if I. Mm, yeah, I guess because he did have a really bad stretch during the season. He was terrible. So tired. But I'm having fun just talking, so I'm gonna have to get off soon though. Uh, but yeah, he probably got me, sir. I'm just talking like crazy. I'm just tired, so I'm gonna act like an idiot. I might be talking about random crap. When I'm tired, I go off. Like I just don't make any sense. So, if you guys have any more questions, ask them now because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired and I'm just. I don't know if you guys could see it, but Chris Maker, I appreciate you stopping by. Quavion Hill, Many others in Yellow Mac, Legendary Logan, Praise the Lord every day. Plenty of other people have joined. Jackson Real. Plenty of other people that joined. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in, joining in. Um, I'll answer a few more questions here, but then I'll have to get out because I'm getting tired and I have school. Finally finish my homework. Good job, good job. There you go. I don't know what you mean, man. I'm sorry. No worries, brother. Have a good night. Yep, I'll be getting off in a minute. Of course, I don't like the scene that you just joined. I'm just trying to get off, but it's one of those nights. I'm still waiting for that Naheem Hines card. I'm so excited to get that Naheem Hines card that I won from JD from Could Bring the Juice podcast. I'm excited to get that. Hopefully, I get that soon. Um, at first I was like mad at them because I kind of thought they scammed me. Why would they do that? And it's probably just like the COVID stuff. I overreacted, but I didn't really tell them anything. But like, it's probably just the COVID stuff taking time. It's taken a while, but it's probably just the COVID stuff. I'm just got mad for no reason. Bring the Juice, great people, great people. I love their podcast. Do you know somebody who was life? What do you mean by that? I sold a LaMelo Ball rookie for 50 cards. Dang. $50 rookie card. Dang. Dang, dude. There you go. Make a move. I keep on misspelling because my mic is trash. You're all good. You're all good. Just don't be disappointed if I can't understand a comment. So I know I just live streamed and I just talked about Coles for like an hour, but I really want to try to do live streams on Monday. It's just hard at times because Monday I get a lot of schoolwork, and I tried to go live, but it's difficult to. But I kind of want to keep it on like Mondays because I don't really want to do it on Fridays because that's Colts Talk Day, that's Lawrence Owens Day. I don't really want to interfere with their stuff. I want them to do theirs, and I'll join theirs if I wanted to, or if I asked them, or if we decide to do any like collabs or anything. I don't really want to interfere with their schedules with other cold YouTubers. Like I sound stupid. I'm just trying to be respectful to them and have their times. So I'm picking Monday. I was also thinking about Thursday. It might so I might try and schedule live streams better so you guys can see when they're coming up. So a lot of times I start live streaming like no one joins for 10 minutes. And it's like hard for me to like keep up because or like stay on because it's hard to like keep going if you're not. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. If no one's here talking, it's makes it very difficult. Open card boxes. No, I do not. I want to. I want to get into it, but I have not. I have not. So yeah, I'm approaching 100 subs already, and it's amazing. You guys got me to that many subs that quick. Like wow, like 78 subscribers. You guys are probably like this dude's nuts. Like going crazy over 78 subs. Do you know somebody? Y'all live soon. You know somebody. You know somebody who live on YouTube. No, I don't. I don't know if I'm just see if I'm missing something. Let's see if nope, I don't live in my thing. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know anyone who's live on YouTube right now. If that's what you're trying to ask. Can you put this on your main screen? Guess since somebody clicking this video, they can't see my name. I might just be losing it. I'm tired, so that's a very possibility. Can you put this on your main screen? Guess. Since somebody click on this video, they can't see your name. Whatever. I'm like you know cap. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm a little tired as well. So it's a little bit of me too. It's not just your mic. It's me being a little dummy. So I'm gonna wait for you to clarify that if you could a little bit, and then I'm probably getting it off. So because I have to get it off. Mikey Williams. You mean Mike Williams, right? You mean Mike Williams? Yeah. I wouldn't mind him. I think he's a little. I don't know his age. I don't know if he's older or younger. I'm like tired right now, so I really have to get off. Um, I can't even keep it up. But I would not mind Mike Williams. He's never mind. I do not want Mike Williams because he's like I'm so tired, dude. He's like he's a big receiver, but I feel that's what Michael Pittman is. I feel like Mike Williams is our Michael Pittman. I think Michael Pittman has better ceiling. I think we need another fast receiver. Can you put this on your main screen so somebody click on your video? They can see your face and my name. So you want me to like use that as like the thumbnail? I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, I. What do you mean? I have the comment on the screen. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. No, Mike Williams. Oh my gosh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna get off though. I have to get off. I'm extremely tired. Um, thank you guys for joining. Because I'm losing it. As you guys see, I'm trying to talk here, but I'm like stumbling over my words. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so tired. So, thank you guys for joining. Peace out, guys. Next time.